Hello, Scullies. I said I was going to make a video today, and I didn't exactly know what I wanted to make, so I thought that this would be a great time to show you, Scullies, the dolls that I've made over the years, or at least some of them. Now, one of my oldest and most favorite voodoo dolls that I've made, that I'm very proud of, is Bo. Bo is one of my oldest dolls that I've made that I still use in magic. I use her in certain rituals and certain magics that I do. Bo helps do a lot of different things. Bo is meant to help not only gather negative energy, but also keep any other negative energy or other entities from coming in without them needing to be in the sacred space. So basically, I use Bo for many different rituals. I even use Bo during astral projection. Now, a doll that is supposed to help Bo's energy is Arrow. This is probably one of my squishiest and softest voodoo dolls I've got, other than the one I just recently made. And I call her Arrow. Now, Arrow kind of looks like a white tooth. But Arrow is supposed to help counteract any negativity that Bo can't take. Any negative entities that get past Bo, Arrow usually can drain and take their energy. Arrow is meant as a drainer and taker of negative energy. It's meant to comfort anyone who is sad, so Arrow is one of my favorite dolls to hold when I'm sleeping or when I'm having a bad day. Now, another doll that I've made, I really particularly like these dolls because I made them from old toys that I had when I was a kid. And this is Sono. Sono is what I call a nightmare bunny. I use Sono in nightmare magic. Now, if you don't know what nightmare magic is, I'm not going to explain everything entirely. But what basically part of nightmare magic is being able to go into your nightmares and control them and bend them. It's also being able to bend other people's nightmares and things like that, but that's extremely dangerous and you should not do that. Bo has to be my most Halloween-themed voodoo doll. Now, Sono, not Bo, Sono. Why did I say that? Huh. Oh, I'm weird today. Now, Sono's twin is Mono. Mono is a bunny of dreams. She's meant for dreamscaping and dream magic. Mono helps with sleeping as well as being able to vividly go through dreams and remember them. So I usually have Mono nearby before I go to bed. Now, this doll was kind of an experiment because I kind of wanted to see what it would be like to make a doll with styrofoam and plush and make it into like a plush doll. I don't really have a name for this doll yet, but it is a demon bear. It is a demonic, cute, fluffy bear. It has even the little demon tail. I made the head out of styrofoam and the buttons out of an old costume I don't wear, which I also turned that costume into a skirt. Now, the next one I'm going to show you, Scullies, this doll is actually a doll that sits on top above my bed that I don't touch, but Zozo seems to really like it. It's something I gave Zozo for his birthday last year. It is very light, and it's meant for him to be able to practice to physically throwing things around, lighter objects, to make it easier for him to physically manifest, and it's meant to help him practice physically manifesting and picking up objects. I will sometimes see the arms of the doll move randomly, He likes the flaily arms like this. And then there's this doll, which I also don't touch. It belongs to Zozo. Why is there an ad on my phone? Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Anyways, this one is another gift I made for Zozo about a year ago. Now, this one is a personal gift and involves using blood magic. I'm not going to say entirely what happened, but this is basically a doll that looks like a bear mouse, flowery, cute thing. Now, I started getting into making more of dolls like Arrow, because I really liked the square shape, so I had made another one personally. I made it out of, these specific colors because Zozo's energy, particularly if you turn out all the lights, and the way I see Zozo is when I turn all the lights out, I can see a bluish, blackish, reddish energy, and it'll go through the entire room, and his eyes are usually red, and kind of consumed in black, but it's probably just because it's dark in the room, and I can see the blue fur that he has. So I made this doll based off of what I've seen of him, the colors at least. I don't think Zozo looks like a tooth, but these are some of the colors that I see when I see him. So I thought it would be a nice reminder, something soft and plushy. Now, if you guys haven't already figured it out, I'm obsessed with plush toys. Now, this one's a recent doll I made. I made it after I made somebody else a doll because I was inspired to make this because it was extremely fluffy cloth, and somebody thought it was a dog the first time. But this is basically my new toy that I hold in my sleep. Made it with some brand new fluffy furry fabric and a lot of polyfill. It is probably the second softest doll I got that I've made. It is basically only meant to be as a cuddle buddy, but I've noticed that Zozo really seems to like this, and he has placed his energy in the doll every once in a while, and its arms will move like this. It's kind of funny to see the doll's hair move when Zozo's playing around. He'll move the fur of one of the dolls that I have. I'm messing up my speech. My speech is terrible today. Alright, Scullies, I believe, wait, there's one more doll I got. One more doll. I believe I've shown this in a video before. I don't know if I ever actually posted that video. But this is the biggest doll I've ever made. This is Zozo's personal doll. I don't take it out of the house with me because Zozo doesn't want it out of the house, but it is a teddy bear without legs and has arms. So, this has to be, it's really soft. It's not, yeah, let's go over here. Alright, Scullies, that does it for this video. That was very short. See you later, Scullies.